Alright, welcome to my breakdown on how to get the master speed killing time at Nex of under 1 minute 21 seconds. I'm going to break down the rotation ability by ability, slowing down the clips if need be, and then I'll play the full speed kill at the end with light commentary. Here are my ranged perks. My relic setup, I'm using Heightened Senses for 110% adrenaline, Fury of the Small, and my utility relic of choice is the mobile relic Shadow's Grace. Quick notes on my preset. I have a pant switch that has clear-headed 4 on it to use at the start of the fight. That will prevent me from getting dragged on P1. I have Dominion Mines to use on Glacies. I have expensive spices, making my jellyfish heal just a little bit more. And I'm camping an Armadillo book. I brought full book with me, but it really wasn't necessary, as you'll see. Arrow-wise, I'm using my first auto attack of the fight with Blackstone arrows. Then I'm using Fool and Wen arrows. Before the fight, make sure you have your Stone of Jas boost. That's a free 5% damage increase. When you enter the instance, I like standing on this tile, since when it comes time to killing the first minion, my character will only have to move over by 1 tile, and in the next phase I'm going to be walking Nex through the cross section anyway, so starting here is convenient for me. When Nex says, "Fill my soul with smoke," you want to use the Anticipate ability with your clear-headed switch. This lines up at exactly 9 seconds on the timer, at which point you'll want to use ECB spec, then Vuln Nex, auto attack with BSA plus bulk spec, switch to your full arrows and rapid fire. You don't necessarily need to channel the full rapid fire here. You have to make a judgment call on when to target the minion based on things like your crackling going off or your Armadillo book going off, or even the ECB damage that goes through just a little bit later. So when you feel confident that Nex is going to be phased at 160k HP, switch to your Wen arrows and then target Fumus. Conveniently now, we're going to be using the Wen arrows for the rest of the fight. Target Fumus and use Greater Ricochet. Important to note, you want to wait a tick after using Gricko before you target Nex again. That way the ECB damage actually goes through. To start the second phase, target Nex, use a fragmentation shot. Use Freedom and your APOT, ECB spec, auto attack Nex, and ideally use a dark bow spec with the bulk effect. So in this clip, since I didn't have my bulk stacks properly, I did a piercing shot to get up to 3 bulk stacks before I did my dark bow. You want to do all of this while running down the path to maximize the damage from that fragmentation bleed. In a really fast kill, you can even skip the Embrace Darkness special, which makes blood phase a fair bit faster. But in this kill I did not skip it. It's still fine for the master time. Target the minion and use Gricko. To start blood phase, use a piercing shot, followed by divert, and then ECB. If you skipped Embrace Darkness in the previous phase, you can go right into a rapid fire. If you did not skip it, use Snipe when Nex separates her arms and then follow it up with a rapid fire. Target the minion and use Gricko. To start the fourth phase, it's pretty similar to the second phase. Target Nex and use a fragmentation shot. Use Anticipation and your ECB spec. Auto attack Nex plus snapshot, then use your bulk spec. Surge dive over to the minion, and you can place the minion mines right next to the minion. That can speed up your kill just a tiny bit. Target the minion and use Gricko. To start the final phase, ideally you target Nex and use Deadshot right away, but in this clip I used Corruption followed by Deadshot. I also opted to re-Eldritch Crossbow here, but whether or not you have to do that, you'll still want to kill this phase using your best rapid hitting abilities to bypass Nex's damage cap. It doesn't really matter what order you use them, but make sure that you're using Rapid Fire, Gricko, and maybe Piercing Shot if you need to. And there you have it, there's the rotation breakdown for a sub 1 minute 21 Nex kill. Let's watch the kill in full speed now. Alright, so I enter the instance, come to my favorite tile, and we're going to have to wait until the timer goes up to 9 seconds, at which point I'm going to anticipate with my clear-headed. I'm going to Eldritch Crossbow, then I'm going to target Nex, Vuln, and then auto bulk spec, follow it up with full arrows and rapid fire. When Nex is phased, I'm going to go to the minion, use Gricko on it, then wait 1 tick so the ECB damage goes through, target Nex, frag shot, Freedom and APOT, use ECB, walking down the tunnel, and then ideally I'd use Dark Bow if I had bulk stacks properly, but here I used Piercing Shot, then Dark Bow. Nex is phased so I can target the next minion, use Gricko, target Nex again, use Piercing Shot, and then in this clip, since I did not skip Embrace Darkness, I'm using Divert, followed by ECB, Snipe when Nex's arms open up, Rapid Fire to clear the blood phase. And once blood phase is phased, target the minion, use Gricko. We're using Gricko on every single minion. Same thing as we did on P2, target Nex, frag shot, anticipate, ECB, snapshot and bulk spec. And then I'm surging over to the minion, placing Dominion Mines, targeting the minion using Gricko, and then I'm trying to clear the final phase as fast as I can, so using my best rapid hitting abilities. In this case, I used Corruption Blast, Deadshot, Frag Shot, I did re-ECB, and then finished off with Dazing Rapid Fire. Ideally, I would just be using Deadshot, Rapid Fire, and Gricko, but as you can see, this works just fine for getting the Nex Master kill. And there you have it, there's my full rotation breakdown for the Nex Master Speed kill. If it was helpful, be sure to subscribe as I'll be making videos like this for every single boss's Master and Grandmaster speed time. Share it with a friend and leave me a comment. Thanks for watching and see you next time.